Welcome to Dodgers Daily. Casey Porter here. So glad that you decided to tune in. Fans, today we have a very special guest. Brady Smith, a right-handed pitcher, and the Dodgers organization joins Dodgers Daily. Brady, thank you so much for joining. I'm super excited to talk about your last season getting back on the mound for the Dodgers.
Yes, for sure. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, first of all, you got drafted back in 2023 out of high school, Granger High School back there in Tennessee. So take us back through that and then take us through the reconstructive surgery that you had to overcome and getting back on the mound this last year.
Yeah, Tommy John, I went through, it was a long time. Took, I think, 15 months or so to get fully back. So, yeah, but everything was good. Long process. Learned a lot throughout all that. Really taught me how to really work ethic, honestly. Having to overcome a little adversity to start my career, and yeah.
So back in high school, were there any elbow soreness? Was there any indications of this, or is this just something that popped up whenever you became a pro?
Yeah, no, high school was fine. Never really had anything arm pain wise until I got to pro ball. I think we were throwing a lot. I mean, I played shortstop after every time that I pitched in high school, but it was never anything like pro ball, like what we were doing in pro ball. So I think coming into that and just kind of trying to, I was probably trying to do too much, coming into your first year, you want to impress, which is really not necessary. But yeah, just kind of had that pop up, and yeah.
Good thing about it for you is you were drafted out of high school, so I believe you turned 21 in January. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So still just 20 years old, and you got back on the mound this past season. I believe August 18th was your first professional affiliated debut. So talk about that outing there at Visaga. That had to be really cool to get on the mound.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was kind of a long stretch of 2 or 3 days. I was in Arizona and just kind of going about my day, and they pulled me aside and asked me if I wanted to go to Rancho. I was like, yeah, of course. So packed up everything that day and then left the next morning real early. Drove up to Visalia and kind of came in there late. Had to get kind of situated pretty fast, and then I think within it was 2 days that I got there, I was being on the mound. So yeah, it was a lot of fun getting to kind of go through the process of getting called up for once and moving to a different team. So yeah.
Was it more exciting or was it more nerve-wracking, or what? I mean, an old boy from Tennessee going out to California, if not for the first time, one of probably the few times you've actually been there. So take us through that part of it.
Yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking, but I think I was more excited than anything. I've been in Arizona for what felt like forever, so really just excited to get out there and be with the team and just have fun. It was a lot of fun.
If I have my information correct, I think a teammate of yours there in Rancho, Isaac Ayon, he also made his debut in that exact same series against Visalia. So did you guys get to exchange some stories there?
Yeah, we Isaac came in. He was kind of rehabbing too, so we kind of went through the whole back end of the process together. Being in the complex league together and all that. He came up a few days before me. Sorry. We ended up living together, and yeah, it was good to go through that process with him. It was fun.
So talk about how you worked with Brandon and how you worked with Ramon and how they helped you.
Yeah, so when I got there, I was kind of throwing a lot of the same, what am I trying to say here? Sequences, I guess. They kind of wanted me to be trust my fastball more. I have a pretty good fastball, and I really wasn't throwing it as much as I should be, which is probably why I wasn't getting ahead in counts as often as I wanted to. But yeah, they helped me with that, really building confidence in my pitches and stuff, and really just helped me most just kind of getting acclimated to everything.
So coming off the Tommy John, how'd the fastball feel? How'd the feels feel? What was the highest velo you hit? Take us through all that.
Yeah, everything felt good once I got all the way back. Fastball, I was really impressed with that. But I mean, I put like 15, 20 pounds on during the rehab process and got a lot stronger for sure. I think my highest fastball velo was 98 this year.
Nice.
So
What'd you sit?
Like 3 to 6 probably.
Very nice, Brady. Wow.
So yeah, it was a big jump from high school. Obviously, I think they obviously did a really good job with pitchers, and they really helped me with stuff like that. So, but yeah, and then another thing I was surprised with is I developed a new changeup. It's probably my best pitch now, I would probably say. But yeah.
So take us through that changeup. Is it a circle change? How do you grip it? Is it more of a fade and tumble, swing and miss? Is it more pull the string to gather strikes? How do you use it, and how do you throw it?
Yeah, I like to use it to, honestly, in any situation, I like to use it both righties and lefties. I throw it kind of around the horseshoe with these fingers. I don't know if it's kind of like Ryan Brown's. I'm sure you've talked to him about his. We went through rehab together. We talked about change-ups a lot, but yeah, it's kind of like his.
The Vulcan change?
Almost, yeah. I guess you would call it that, but yeah. It's more like straight down and right profile. Gets a lot of depth to it. It's decently hard. I think it's around 84, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to ask you, this is the day that they're going to make it up. You're from SEC country. Is Alabama going to make it in over Miami and Notre Dame?
I don't know. I grew up a Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
Kind of hate Alabama. So
how in the hell did y'all lose to OU at home, by the way, man? That sucked.
I don't know. I mean, it was a night game. I don't know how you don't get fired up for that, but
me being an Oklahoma State fan, that absolutely just because OU was getting ready to have a terrible year. They just got beat by Ole Miss, and then go into. Of course, they beat Josh Heupel, who was their quarterback on their national championship team. So, that was kind of crazy. But hey, your Southern accent there, you can definitely hear it. I don't hear it quite as much because in Oklahoma, it sounds exactly like, especially the people that live south of Oklahoma City. That's exactly how we sound here in Oklahoma. But do you get a lot of comments about your Southern accent in California and Arizona?
Yeah. At first, it was a lot when I first got drafted. Everybody was getting to know me, kind of taking little shots at me and stuff. But it's fun. It's none. It's like, I mean, it's just friendly stuff. But yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
And so, being from Tennessee, did you play any other sports there at Granger?
Yeah, I played basketball. I never played anything else but basketball and baseball, really. But yeah, I think basketball is lots of fun. Before baseball got real serious, just kind of go out there with my friends and have a lot of fun. That was a good time.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Okay, so we're probably a point guard, right? Maybe a shooting guard, maybe off guard.
Yeah, I was a shooting guard. Couldn't really handle it too much. Just kind of let our point guard do all that. But
yeah, 6'1". This can go either way. Did you ever dunk?
Yeah, I could actually dunk pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got a windmill down one time and.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
A windmill. But did you poster anybody, or is it just out in the open?
That was like in practice. I did throw one off the backboard in game. That was probably the highlight of my basketball career. But yeah, I got one of those, just kind of messed around in the gym.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump. These are going to be in the fun questions later, but let's go ahead and jump to it now since we're on it. I got to know your greatest moment, maybe your greatest dunk or your biggest shot or your best moment on the hardwood with basketball, and your best moment back at Granger on the baseball field. Take us through those two.
Yeah, basketball, it's got to be the throwing off the backboard on senior night, just hearing everybody go crazy. It's dunking in high school is probably one of the best feelings that there is. But in baseball, honestly, hitting home runs was pretty fun. Getting the hit, and I don't really know.
What type
I
of
like to
offensive
hit.
player? Are we slapping the ball the other way? Or are we hitting bombs? Or what are we doing here from your shortstop spot?
I hit a few. I've hit a few home runs my senior year. I hit 5,
Yeah.
but nothing too crazy. Just kind of hit for contact mostly.
So thunderous dunk or big time home run? Which one's better?
I would probably say dunk. Honestly,
Oh, really? Oh,
for
fantastic.
me, yeah, for me.
Okay,
No,
so the even keel part of the thing, that's the thing that they'll tell you in the professional ranks is the guys that make it are the ones that are able to snap back to zero as fast as they possibly can, whether that be coming down from a high or getting back from a low. If you can snap back to zero, you're going to be able to make it mentally. So where did you learn that from at such a young age?
honestly, probably my parents. They taught me to just always be like that. Not really brag about anything. Yeah, mostly from them for sure.
You threw a maximum of 3 innings last year, and I think it was 5 or 6 outings. And so I'm sure you're going to get let off the leash a little bit more next year. So take us through the leash you're on last year and what you expect in terms of your workload moving forward to 2026.
Yeah, last year it was always going to be 3 innings max. They told me that kind of coming into spring training that I was never going to get more than that, which was fine with me. I was just very happy to finally be back on the field and throwing. But this year, I think it's going to start out pretty slow. Kind of the same kind of stuff it was last year. But then hopefully by the end of the year, I can get up. I'm not really sure how many innings they'll end up giving me, but being on that longer leash is definitely going to feel pretty good. So I'm excited.
Yep. So you were a two-way player in high school there back at Granger, so you were not able to just concentrate on pitching. So now that you're a pitcher only, what adjustments, other than you mentioned you added the changeup, what adjustments have you had to make as a pro?
Oh yeah, I think it's just like you kind of got to be a little bit more picky with certain guys. Going over scouting reports, I'd never even thought about anything like that before. Coming into pro ball, we have scouting reports now and stuff like that. So kind of getting adjusted to that and just remembering it. And our catchers do a good job of that stuff. So they take a lot of that pressure off us. But yeah, really scouting reports and command. You got to really be able to command the ball. So yeah.
One of the big processes usually younger pitchers have to figure out as they go along the way is, hey, here's the scouting report. Here's maybe what the hitter I'm facing doesn't do well. So how do I balance trying to throw to that scouting report versus also trying to continue to do what I do well? How do you balance that?
Yeah, I think it's always, at least for now, for me, it's mostly always trying to play to my strengths more than play to their weaknesses. So I feel like I did a pretty good job of that once I got to Rancho, kind of really just attacking guys and not letting the scouting report or any of the outside stuff really get to me. So, yeah.
Did you ever have that eureka moment where you were standing on the mound and looking around and like, hey, this is a big deal. This is really cool. I've made it. I'm in pro ball. But, man, I'm good enough to do this. Did you ever have that eureka moment?
Yeah, I think it was that start in Visalia. I don't think I gave up a hit, so I was really, really pumped about that. It really showed me that I could do it. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's back up and talk about your mix. You sit 93 to 96. You've hit 98. You said you've added the changeup. Take us through your different pitches and maybe some of your go-to sequences.
oh yeah, I have fastball, cutter, more like I called it a slider at first, but it's more of a cutter. It's hard and doesn't move too much. Changeup and curveball. This offseason, I'm trying to add a sweeper and a two-seam, just something that goes, more left and, the harder, something that goes a little right. So
Turning the ball right, like with a two-seam and or a changeup, is that natural? Did you find that was natural to you and it's just something you had never done before? Or is that something you're having to really work on?
yeah, it's something I'm really having to work on. I've never even played around with a two-seam, really. So, yeah, it's definitely something I'm trying to work on for sure.
All right, let's finish up the business questions with this right here. What things do you think you're doing the best right now where you're like, okay, let's just keep it like that? And what things do you think, like you left the season going, man, I need to really work on this the most?
Yeah, the best is probably, I feel like I understand how to sequence hitters pretty good. I think that's probably one of the best parts of my game. But the worst, I really didn't get ahead of hitters a lot. Sometimes I tend to just kind of play around a little bit too much and not go right after guys. But yeah, I could definitely get better at attacking the zone early.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's it for the business questions for me. Let's ask a couple of fun questions. You ready for that?
Yep.
Okay, so we talked about basketball other than baseball, but outside of sports, what is your favorite hobby?
I guess it's still kind of a sport, but I love to play golf.
Oh, yeah?
Been playing a lot of golf this offseason. Didn't really get to play the last year and a half or so because of my elbow, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of golfing lately.
All right, what's the favorite club?
Probably got to be the driver.
Oh, nice. You let it eat, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
What's your best round?
Best round?
What was your score?
Probably like a 82 or so.
Okay. Yeah. So we're getting there. We're getting there. You know, if you're going to be a PO, a major league PO, we got to get down to low 70s, maybe mid 70s, right? And we got that's an adjustment we got to make right there, right? Sure. Okay. All right. So did you have a favorite player growing up or a favorite team? Take us through that.
Yeah, growing up.
Or favorite pitcher?
Growing up, I liked the Braves because that's the team in this area too. The Braves are Reds, but my sister was a big Derek Jeter fan, so I'd watch the Yankees every now and then. Players, I like Spencer Strider. I like how he throws hard. He's kind of a small guy like me. And then really, I just like the way Trevor Bauer thinks about the game. His YouTube videos are great, and I think they give a lot of information. I used to watch those all the time when I was in high school. So yeah, those two guys are pretty good.
Okay, so what is the best piece of advice that you've ever gotten from a coach or a mentor?
Probably from mentors, probably my mom and dad just tell me to, like we said, stay even keel and never get too high or low. I think that's helped me a lot throughout my coming up, and yeah, it's been good. So
you back in Tennessee right now?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay,
so take us through your off-season routine, what your daily routine's like, and what the goals are.
Yeah, I'm back at home right now, working out at a school close to me called Carson Newman in the mornings from like 9 to 12 or so. Go in, usually get in the weight room first right now, and then I'll head down to the baseball field and just throw. But yeah, that's really about it.
All right. Fantastic. So let's button this thing up. I know to get through a Tommy John procedure to get to where you're at this stage in your professional career, it takes a lot of people. It takes a village. So this is your time to thank whoever you want.
Yeah. Parents, girlfriend, the rehab staff at CBR did a really good job. They're always in a good mood and everything. So it's a lot easier to come in and do stuff when people want to be there. And then most importantly, just the Lord. I wouldn't be here without him. So,
Brady Smith, what a wonderful young man you are. Absolutely awesome to get to talk to you again. Absolutely awesome to get to see you on the mound after coming back from your Tommy John. So congratulations on all that. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you. I appreciate it.